sharing the content of the slides. So, allow me just to go through briefly. Inshallah, today we have a lot of information to absorb because each of head of department will be sharing some information as well. And at the end of it, we're going to hear from Dr. Azura because she will be talking about the research. Let me... Okay. I hope you can see the slides coming. Right, you can see the slide right now, yeah?
Yes, ma'am, yes.
Thank you very much. So again, welcome. So this is the postgraduate KICT students briefing. So inshallah, I will go through some basic information about the Kulliyyah and also a little bit of rules and regulation. If they are not clear today, don't worry because Sister Mimi, Sister Nurul and myself and also the head of departments and coordinators will be always around to help you out, inshallah, right? So to give a little bit background about our Kulliyyah, it has been established in 1998 under the Kulliyyah of Economic and Management Sciences, and then we operated the Kulliyyah at the Kulliyyah of Education about 10 years, and then we moved to the new building. Well, not so new anymore because we've been here already about 10 years. So inshallah, this year we'll be celebrating the 20th anniversary of the ICT. So, our vision is basically we want to make sure that we're going to produce knowledge workers equipped with ICT skills, knowledge, with the consciousness of God, inshallah, taqwa. So I think we should bring this slowly into our mind. So throughout our time in KICT, we'll be able to together uphold this vision. In general, our Kulliyyah is aimed to promote the collaboration with the universities. So maybe some of you coming from other universities or industries, keep this in mind because we are looking forward for this collaboration. And many of you will be doing some research through your classes or through even your research work, thinking about to advance the research and development in creating a value-based information system. And we know nowadays that we talk about the human-centered education, and we wanted to put a lot of values in it, and we go back to the basic so that we can bring up the good values and subside the bad values, right? And then also our Kulliyyah aim to emphasize and providing excellence computer programs and teaching resources in order to enhance the quality of learning and research. COVID-19 has given us a very interesting challenges, and alhamdulillah, I think for the past 2 years, we've been working really hard to make sure the learnings and teaching and learning to be delivered at our best, at the best of quality. A lot of things are being done online. So I think this semester is also not so much different, but we have learned a lot from the experience. Therefore, we can be, inshallah, better. This is our mission and vision. We want to be an international center of educational excellence in ICT imbued with Islamic values and ethics. This is the core, the Islamic values and ethics, right? We hopefully after 4 years or after 2 years, for many of us, for the postgraduate, for PhD program, maybe after 3 years or 4 years, we will be able to produce high impact global players in ICT, ICT leaders and knowledge workers who are versatile, innovative, entrepreneurial, in response to the societal needs. This is a very key. I think if you are doing our research nowadays, the societal needs is become our core, inshallah. And we want to promote that ICT to be a key enabler in the transformations of the Ummah. Some of you come from the international, from the different countries, from the different cultures, from the different background, and I hope everyone will be taking the opportunity to use this, to use the strength, okay? To use the strength and knowledge so that we can be doing the transformational for our Ummah, inshallah. This is the team. Okay, we have Prof. Rahman. Inshallah, he will join later. Sister Mimi has introduced myself just now. So Sister Mimi is there. Sister Nurul is helping as well. We have Dr. Adamu, and we have Dr. Adamu is the postgraduate coordinator for the Masters MCST and PCST. the Masters and PhD Research. And then we have Dr. Azura, which is our Head of Research. And she is helped by Sister Laili. This is the Academic Office Administration. In between, if you need extra help, we will be getting help from Dr. Shohali as well as from Dr. Sharkawi and and their team, Sister Narita, Brother Mio, and Sister Sharan. I will be sharing the slides so you don't have to memorize all this name. Right, and then we have the PG administration. We have Sister Zanita to help her out as the Deputy Director. We have the Secretary of the Dean, Sister Hasnita, Sister Liana, and Brother Firdaus also helping the Deputy Director's office. Right. Generally, later you will be hearing from the briefing from the different departments. So we have Information System, Computer Science led by Dr. Amir, and then we have Department of Information System led by Associate Professor Dr. Lily. We have Library Science led by Dr. Zahida. Dr. Zahida is here. Also, we have the Center for Advancement, which is we call CITA. We're going to hear from Dr. Madiha later, inshallah. Right? So these are the faces. Okay, inshallah, you're going to see these faces very soon. Okay, just to remind everyone, I think everyone will be already received their offer letter by now. That's why we are here. These are the programs that's available in our Kulliyyah. So we have the caretaker, that inshallah later the caretaker will be talking about the different programs, rules and regulations that require for that particular programs. Okay, so I will be sharing a little bit the extracts from the Kulliyyah or University PG policies, but later we will give you the link to the policy so that if you have any clarification that you want to make, you can go into those documentation and then you can always refer to it as well. So we have the Masters and PhD program. Some of you may be doing it full-time, some of you may be doing it part-time. If you are doing PhD part-time, you have 8 years to finish. For full-time, you have 6 years maximum. But definitely we are promoting for graduation on time. Therefore, if you can finish in 1 year or you can finish in 2 years for your PhD, that will be great. For master's degree, maybe in 1 year. So please plan and target your time according to the graduation on time. This is very important to note. Like all students must register every semester. Otherwise, you're going to get your automatic termination. So if you have supervisors, work closely with supervisors so that you can do your registration every semester. If you do not have supervisors, please work with my office. Sister Mimi or Sister Nurul will be assisting you. And everyone must make familiar yourself with iMaklum, because through iMaklum, you will get all the information related to students, right? And also, because we are talking about the study period right now, it is really important for us to know that if you have any appeal, if you have any situation that you may be making your durations of study longer, or certain circumstances that you have, please discuss with us so that we'll be able to handle your situation, right? For the coursework and mixed mode, let's see, new students are required to register after the Kulliyyah briefing. So after this, sister, please communicate with Sister Mimi so that we can help you all out. Each student must register online. If you have any issues, please communicate with us. For students with PAIDE status, you are not required to register any of the Kulliyyah program until you fulfill the English language requirement. If you fall into this situation where you need the English requirement, please also communicate with us. And if you have any prerequisite, okay, just make sure that you refer to your offer letter so that you can ensure the courses that you have to register. I think in a few months back when we are processing your application, some of us are given prerequisite so that you can be better equipped for the program, right? For international students, please be aware. Take time to plan for your visa application if you need to renew your visa, for example, because the timing to apply for the visa will be a bit longer. Then you have to plan ahead because there are a few letters that we have to prepare. So please communicate with us early so that we can help you better, so that when you so that you will not miss the deadline, because the visa application can take a long time, right? So all students are expected to follow study plan. So each student who come to this university include to follow certain program, you will be assigned to a study plan. So take time to learn about your study plan, which is actually you can learn it from the iMaklum. If you have any issues, please come back to us. I think we mentioned about the academic workload just now when we're talking about the duration. And then this is the one part is very important for us. Students are expected to attend classes minimum 80%. If you do not attend minimally 80%, you could be barred from the exam. And this will lead you to get a Y grade. Y grade is equivalent to F. If you have any issues, please speak to your lecturers. I think this is really, really important, right? Your lecturers please understand. We understand the situation right now with COVID. We may have some limitation and so on and so forth. The key is please communicate with your lecturers, inshallah, or your supervisors. At certain point of time, you may encounter certain problems. So student may add or drop courses. This adjustment must be done during the specific time. And we always will be communicating with students, with all of you, so that we can share the important date. So all this actually done by Sister Mimi. She will be helping us a lot on this one, inshallah. Okay. If you have any issues that you need to withdraw from any courses, please communicate with us, and we have to make sure that the academic workload is taken care, right? Also, these are the dates that we have to be familiar, because certain application has to be done by certain dates. For example, here, if you need to apply for to drop or add courses, there are certain charges that will be imposed to you. Okay. Audit. Some of us may be research students, like Masters MCST or PCST or PLIP. You will be required to audit courses. So in audit courses, you have to attend 80%. You will be working closely with the lecturer. You have to attend 80%. You have to do the assignment according to the requirement of the lecturers, right? And then you will be charged 50% of the fees. Okay, if you are not actually following this requirement, because some students may take the audit courses lightly, you may get fail grade as well. It is possible. Okay. So these are some of the criteria to maintain candidature or graduation. This is really important for everyone to be aware of this one, right? There are certain conditions that you have to fulfill, but it's very, very important for us to work hard. I'm very sure everyone will work hard. Above 3 is the key that we want to so that we will not fall into this kind of situation. So if you above 3 is eligible to continue to studies. If we have less than 3, that's conditional pass. If you have less than 2.0, that is dismissed. If you have your CGPA is more than 3, but you fail maybe one of the courses, that is conditional pass. If you fall into this situation, we are not expecting you fall into this situation, that can be a probation for you. And if you have it continuously for a few semesters, right, you will fall into the second probation, and then you may be dismissed. So I think everyone, inshallah, will be working really hard together, right, in order to get this first one here, your CGPA, maintain your CGPA above 3.0, inshallah. For research, quickly I will go through. For research, for student who's taking research, there are 2 courses that you have to take, which is the ICT research methods, and then also the Islamic worldview and on ICT and society. If you have not registered, please communicate with Sister Mimi, right? And also when you are doing your proposal, there are a few things that we have to do. You have to do the registration of research proposal form. You have to submit the supervision form, and then you have to also submit the registration of research proposal progress report form. So there are a lot of forms that you have to fill up. But don't worry, or don't get cluttered, or don't get upset about this, because throughout we will be helping you. So it's really important for us to do this. Registration of research progress has to be done every semester until submission of thesis to be examined. Every semester, research student must do registration. The registration is slightly different from the coursework, definitely. Okay. when we are doing research, there is no calculations on the CGPA, right? So, but everything is included in the student workload. I think the 80% requirement is there, and then for research student, you must audit and pass these two courses, so that after that you can proceed preparing your research proposal, going through the defense, and then submit your thesis, inshallah. Okay. So just quickly on the supervision, a student will be assigned to supervisory committee to guide the research work. If at the moment you do not have any supervisor yet, so you will be able, you should be taking time to find your supervisor. So supervisee is expected to work closely with the supervisor in developing the research. So here is, you can find the research policies. Supervisor is expected to be in contact with the supervisor. Well, it should be more than once a month, because you're going to have a lot of discussion with your supervisor. And please also take time to learn about iMonitor system, because through the system, the progress of your research will be monitored, right? And a supervisor, of course, expected to give full commitment and take charge of your work with the guidance from the supervisor. KICT research requirements, right? So we have to complete Kulliyyah required courses. Okay, this is for defending the research proposal. We have to complete the Kulliyyah required courses and then attend PG seminars as participants. Minimum 2 times. Okay, you have to attend the PG seminars. So PG seminars will be communicating. Our office will be communicating with students who will be doing the PG seminars. We will arrange for the PG seminars. In the PG seminars, some professors, some lecturers will be joining. And for the research students, you will be expected to present once. But of course, I think if you need more help or you want to share your work, always you're going to have some kind of forum to do that, to do this, inshallah, right? So it's really important when you want to request for defense of proposal, your supervisors have to approve it, right? And then the Kulliyyah will be assigning 2 examiners, which will be approved in the Kulliyyah postgraduate committee, who going to be examining the proposal, inshallah, right? In the defense of proposal, right, the master's research proposal must be successfully defended not more than 2 semesters. For the PhD, for 3 semesters. So please adhere to this. Do your plan accordingly, inshallah. So if you are not able to achieve this, the result will be unsatisfactory progress. If you have unsatisfactory progress for 2 semesters, that will result for dismissal. So we really hope, inshallah, all of us going to be working really, really hard with the supervisors, be committed and fulfill the requirement. Inshallah, nobody will fall into this particular situation. Right. Quickly, submission of progress report is open on week 13. Inshallah, I know there are a lot of weeks that you have to remember, or dates you have to remember, but we will keep reminding you, right? So research proposal progress report form has to be submitted, and it has to be, when you're already in the thesis stage, it will be, you have to submit it through iMonitor. So this is basically your status, okay? It can be in progress or unsatisfactory progress. Okay. Generally, okay, for masterwork, this is the publication equivalent value points, because every student who's doing masters, they have to doing masters and PhD by research, they have to publish. Okay, so if you are doing coursework, there is no requirement. If you are doing mixed mode, there is one PE you have to achieve. So 1 PE you can achieve through the one index journal, or you can do 2 non-index journal, because your the PE here is 1. If you are doing master's full research, you need 1.5. Right? You need 1.5. So it can be a combination of index journals or non-index journal. You can do this combination. Okay, for PhD, slightly higher, for for PhD mixed mode, 1.7. For PhD full research is 2. But basically here what we're saying is that each research student whether mixed mode or full research, must publish. And I think later, inshallah, maybe Dr. Azura will be talking about that we have 2 journals. Okay, in Kulliyyah, we have 2 journals, one from the Department of Information System and the other one from the Department of Computer Science. Okay, so quickly to go through to give you some flavor. Okay, from the system side, you must be making time to be familiar with iMaklum, with iMonitor, with iTaklim, and inshallah very soon we're going to have the KICT PJ dashboard. It sounds a lot, but all this system is actually to help us to be more efficient, inshallah, because everything is in online, so it will be faster. All the records are kept in there, so that will be easier for everyone else, particularly, you know, because we are in this situation, everything should be done online. So on the top of that, there are a lot of applications that you can make. You maybe fall into certain situation. You may ask for change of program. You can request for change of mode. You can change of study status as well. You can request for exemption or transfer of credits, right? In certain situation, if you have a health condition, you may ask for leave of absence, right? In some situation that you are not able to finish the work on time, you may apply extension beyond normal or extension beyond normal maximum. And I don't like to say about withdrawal from the university, but you know, maybe some of us in the previous time, we learned that they get better offer for their job, they are not able to finish off their studies, so they can draw from the universities as well. So there are some of activities, right? We have the Convocation Award. This is for master students. If you get 3.5 above, 3.75 above, you have done excellent research and good publication, and you are finishing it on time, you can be nominated as best master student. For the PhD students, you can be nominated as best PhD student when you pass at with the minor corrections, you have done your excellent research and publication, and you finish your work on time, we can award you, we can propose or nominate you as the best PhD student. Please looking forward to this award. This is really, really interesting, inshallah. These are the facilities while you are away, right? This is the look and feel of our Kulliyyah. We have resource center, we have the online resources, we have database, and you know, all the work areas, we have it. And our office, the postgraduate office, always open for you. So if you happen to be in campus, you know, when our office open on Wednesday, please drop by. Please drop by, is required. So these are some of the activities. We have the PG's student activities. We have the colloquium. We have 3-minute competition. It seems that for the past few years, KICT student has been winning for the 3-minute competition. So I hope more students will be joining, and then, you know, we'll be winning in that program. We have the PG seminar and workshop. This is the colloquium, the examples of what we have done before, together with, you know, the CPS, Center for Postgraduate Studies. So in this particular case, one of our, like I mentioned just now, okay, one of our students always be winning in those competitions. I'm looking forward to this. This is the one that I mentioned just now. We have the PG seminar. Normally it will be organized by Sister Mimi and Sister Nurul. We have the Masters and PhD Viva, VOSE. Normally when someone just passed their exam, passed their Viva, we'll be making announcement, congratulations, I mean giving congratulations for those who have successful finishing their Viva. For Masters program also, when they finish, we put a little bit of announcement to celebrate them. Inshallah, I think in one year or 2 years time, you will be celebrated as well. Yes, the celebrations for completion of PhD program. I'm very proud to share with you and to make you be alert or aware that these are the KICT PJ alumni who are actually our academic members. So they can be your potential supervisors, right? So we have many of them. The key point is that I just would like to assure you, you are in the right program, you are in the right university, and you are in the right Kulliyyah in order to pursue your master's degree, inshallah. So that's all I have. Thank you very much, Sister Mimi, for giving me the opportunity. So I'm sorry if I take a longer time than I need. So thank you very much, Sister Mimi.
Okay, Dr. Murni. Thank you, Dr. Murni. Okay, so now, everyone can hear my voice, right? Okay. So now we will open for Q&A session. So anyone have any question to Dr. Murni? You can unmute yourself or you can type in the chat box. We will read for you. Or you can introduce yourself before you want to ask anything. Anybody?
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Okay, I'm Sufi. Okay, Dr. Murni. Okay, I'm previously in Master in Library Science in KICT. Okay, I've taken the Info 6010 ICT in World Islamic Worldview. Okay, can I request for exemption for that paper, or I need to take that paper?
I think can. Sister Mimi is the process for it, right? You can ask
Yes.
for exemption, right?
Yeah. The requirement is not more than 5 years.
Not
You can accept
okay.
it. Yeah, not more than 5
It is
years.
on 2008.
Oh, okay. So that we have to look at your transcript first. You can submit to us. We can verify it first, and then we will proceed if
Any form to fill in for exemption? Request of
yes.
exemption?
Is that I have we
I
have
will contact
form.
you later, Sister Mimi. Yeah.
Yes,
All
yes.
right.
Uh,
You can
Thank
email
you.
me.
All
Okay.
right.
Thank you, Sister Sufi. I think that's very good starting point of questions. We do handle the transfer of credits and also and exemptions. Inshallah, please communicate, and then we'll try our best to help you. If there is any way that we can help you, we will do our best, inshallah. Yeah. So, Sister Sufi, thank you, Brother Muhammad Noor.
Thank you so much, Dr. Murni.
You're welcome.
Yes, Assalamu alaikum wa
Salam.
rahmatullah. Thank you very much for the interesting introduction. I just wanted to get a feel of, I have applied for the MIBA, the Masters of Business and Analytics. So, and there was a clause, I think, in the offer letter says that I need to fulfill in English. But I did my English my schooling and degree all in English, but it seems like now the status is in PID English, and I've been receiving also email to join the courses, but I cannot attend the courses. I did, a few emails. They said I need to go for a test. So I don't know when the test will be, and after the test, will I be able to join? Because it seems like the classes have started. So I'm in a bit of confusion. If you could clarify that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Brother MD, Brother Noor. Sister
Muhammad
Mimi,
Noor.
Muhammad. Oh,
Muhammad Noor.
sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
Okay.
So, yeah, MD, like Muhammad Noor. Thank you very much. Sorry about that. Thank you for your question. Maybe Sister Mimi, you would like to comment on that? When is the
Okay.
next test, or how we can facilitate, Brother Muhammad?
Okay, actually, for the status for the student who have a status with PAID, which is PAIDE, you have to communicate with CELPAD. You have to always refer to CELPAD website to see the exam test, to register for the test, and also sit for the exam, EPT exam, before you can exit to the Kulliyyah. So I suggest to the student who have a status with a PAID status, you have to follow up with CELPAD, because we looking by looking at the requirement, you have to, let I check first.
Sister Mimi, is there a
Ah,
way for us to facilitate that? Is there a way for us to facilitate?
yes, you can email to me, and I will explain in the email, so that or you can always refer to CELPAD website
Mm-mm.
to refer the exam date in the CELPAD website, because
Do I need to register or
you have to
for
register for
the
the
exam?
test before you can proceed with the
I
registration
see.
at the Kuliah. Yeah.
If you could send me the link of how to register and
Yes,
who
sure.
to communicate with, that would be good in the chat box. So
Okay, sure.
I can
Can.
follow up from there.
All
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, that'd be great. I understand your feel, Brother Muhammad, because maybe we have been schooling in English medium, but that is the university requirements. At least the student must have taken the test. So that is the rules that we have to follow through. But I think it shouldn't be any much issues for you because of the exposure. It's just to take that exam and then pass it and then continue. I think that will be very simple for you, inshallah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think shouldn't be any problem. Just my last clarification would be, what would be the time period to go into this exam, and can I join the Kulliyyah? I mean, it seems like the courses has started, so I don't know how long it will take. So I'm not sure if you could, uh, guide me on that. So I will follow up from there.
Okay, Brother Muhammad, I think later we'll be listening from Dr. Madiha. Dr. Madiha, would you like to comment on this quickly, or you want to mention it later?
Assalamualaikum. Okay, about this one, I think for the English part, perhaps Sister Mimi maybe can check first, because I'm not sure about that one. If are you saying that you have already taken the exam for English?
I have not taken the exam. Somebody referred me to the website. I do not see any link for the registration, but I see a date to go for a test or exam, but I don't see any link for the registration. I did email also, but
Okay, brother, I think it's best if you can email us after this, yeah. Okay.
Sure,
Yeah.
sounds
All right.
good. Okay,
Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Madiha. Is there any more questions? Maybe Dr. Sister Mimi, we can proceed. If there is question, along the way, we can answer. Inshallah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum, ma'am.
Oh, Waalaikumsalam. Okay.
This is Masumi Hifazat Alisha. Ma'am, first of all, I must say thank you for this wonderful presentation and introduction. Ma'am, I have few queries regarding my admission. No? So how can be I registered? I don't know. Even though I most of time registered myself on the iMalum along with the PIN number, Okay. So when to start our classes, or you can say that commencement of classes, and when we sit for the English test, we don't know the schedule. So kindly share these information with us, so this will be helping for us.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, brother. Actually, I already shared the link, the CELPAD website, but I already checked in the CELPAD website. It's not updated yet. The new date for registration and exam, because the registration and exam is already passed previously on 8 August. In 8 October. So I will follow up with Salpad, and then we will inform you in the group, or you just can email me so that I will update you the latest date for registration and also the EPT test date.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. I knew that some students told me that our classes should be started. So if we late to join, then definitely we might have a little loss our studies.
Mhm.
So what? How could we join the classes as per the accurate on time?
Okay.
If we are supposed to join the late, then definitely we can't understand very well. We don't know about the basics of the courses.
Okay. So actually, you will always be communicate with the lecturers. So after this, I also will share the link for the class information so that you can communicate with your lecturers. So that you have to settle yourself at first, and then you have to always communicate with the lecturers, like actually, because the class is already started, but it's still ongoing in week 1. So don't worry. I believe you can catch up the class, but you have to settle the one by one lah. Salpad, and then go to the EPT test, and then you can register. Because if your status is stated paid, we cannot register you because you're not already because it's not yet exit to the kuliah.
No, ma'am. What I knew that the classes should start from 4th of October. So
Yes,
definitely we are
already
late.
start.
So we are late. So how we manage the missed classes?
like I said before, you can always communicate with our lecturer, so that you will be able to know what is the previous class that you have left. Okay, so I will share the
Yeah.
information regarding the class here in the chat box and
Okay.
also in the group. All right, okay, brother.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
If you have any issues, I think everyone already in the students group, right? Sister Mimi, everyone should
Yes,
be in the group.
everyone should be in the group.
So any announcement, any communication, we can use that channel. If you, inshallah, we're gonna take this quickly so that you can join in the class as soon as you can. Okay, inshallah, we try.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay,
Alright.
Sister Mimi, maybe
Okay.
you want to proceed to
Okay.
our agenda.
Okay, we will move
Okay,
on
ma'am.
to our next agenda.
Okay.
Okay, I
Ma'am,
would like to.
ma'am,
Sorry.
ma'am, I have last questions.
Okay.
Ma'am, I don't know about my registration, that it is completed or not, I don't know. But system is, I think, stopped to register on 8th of October. So what can I do now?
You can manual registration, that you can email to me and we will do the manual registration, because the
Okay,
online
ma'am.
registration is already closed.
Thank you.
All right.
Ma'am, kindly help me in this regard.
Okay.
Thank you very much, madam.
Don't worry, inshallah, we have a way to assist you. Inshallah.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. I love
Alright.
this.
Okay. So, okay, let's move on to the next agenda. I would like to invite our head of CITA, Center for Information Technology Advancement, Assistant Professor Dr. Madiha, to present about the CITA program. Welcome, Dr. Madiha.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, Sister Shamimi. You can all hear me, right? Okay, so first of all, I would like to welcome all students to International Islamic University Malaysia, and specifically today to Kulliyyah of ICT, Information and Communication Technology. And I would like to also, on behalf of CITA, welcome students for Master in Business Intelligence Analytics, MBIA, and Master in Protective Security Management. Okay, so before I go further, it's going to be just a very quick briefing from me, because all the rules and regulations are actually applicable to all students, as presented by Dr. Murni Mahmud, our Deputy Dean of Postgraduate Studies. Okay, so I will start off with a video presentation to introduce CITA. Let me share the screen. Can you see the screen now?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, brother. Okay. So that's basically a brief introduction to all of you about SITA. Okay, just to add a little bit, for your information, SITA has two different units. Yeah, one is academic unit, which monitoring two master programs. Yeah, as I have mentioned just now, MBIA and MPSM, and the other one is Motion U unit that basically provides or connecting our KICT students and KICT alumni who are into software development. Okay, and so we connect our students with IT companies outside, or maybe clients who would like to require our services. So that is Motion U, also under SITA. Okay, so now I would like to take this a few more minutes just to share the, hang on, the study plan, basically the study plan. So I believe all of you already have this document. If you don't, please let us know later, Okay, can you see the slide? Can you see the slide?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, thank you. So as mentioned earlier on, all right, so we have these two master programs, okay, very specialized programs according to the area, MBIA and also MPSM. Okay, so basically this is how our campus looks like, for some of you who may not have opportunities to come here yet. So this is Kulliyyah of ICT in our campus, inshallah, very beautiful. So inshallah soon, once everything is fully opened, perhaps all of us can come to classes, inshallah. Okay, so this is the study plan for MBIA. All right, as you notice here, okay, we have the first 4 courses in semester 1, which the one that you are taking currently now, semester 1. And in the next semester, these are the next courses. You will be completing these 2 semesters, all coursework, okay, and then the last semester, semester 3, students will be taking Datathon and Bootcamp. So this is like a project, okay, more to like data analysis and also visualization tasks for the student that will be working individually with your assigned supervisor. Okay, and then for this is for MBIA. All right, next would be MPSM. All right, we have here, these are the courses. Okay, this is SEM 1, which is currently now, and then this is the second semester, and the last semester you'll be taking dissertation, which is more to MPSM project. Again, you will be assigned supervisors. However, if you have your own preferred supervisor, you can also let us know. We will take that into consideration. Okay, so that's basically the courses. For your information, for MBIA and MPSM, all courses are conducted on weekends only. All right, so the structure is basically like a block scheduling. So one block according to one course. So you will complete one course at a time. All right, so one course in 3 weekends, and you're gonna have 1 weekend break, and after that you will continue with another course for another 3 weekends. So that's the arrangement is gonna look like. Okay, so right now I think the first one would be risk management, for MPSM, and also currently ongoing is Islamic Worldview on IT and Society, which is our Professor of IT and Islam, from Kulliyyah of ICT, Professor Fauzan. Okay, for your information also, our lecturers, okay, though our center seems like another entity at KICT, but all lecturers are coming from Kulliyyah ICT, okay, for MBIA, which is our experts from Department of Computer Science and also Department of Information Systems. And for MPSM, we also have lecturers from industry, okay, some of them from Police Bukit Aman, from MCMC, and also from CGSO, Chief Government Security Office. So inshallah, you are in the right hands. Okay, all our lecturers or our experts are very experienced. They'll be sharing with you a lot of knowledge, inshallah. Okay, so like Dr. Murni has said, you are at the right place. Okay, I hope that you will enjoy your study journey here, at KICT IIUM. So lastly, these are us, okay, and I would like to highlight specifically here, Brother Shafiq, our hero. So we have the only brother at SITA at the moment. So all this while, Brother Shafiq has been communicating directly with our students. Anyway, if you have other issues, okay, you can also communicate with us. Since right now we are still online mode, okay, so we encourage that all communications can be made via email, yeah, at sita@iium.edu.my. Okay. Yeah, so that's basically all from Sita. Yeah, I thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Madiha, for sharing regarding the SITA program. So, if anyone from SITA program would like to ask any questions, you can unmute yourself or type in the chat box. Is anyone? Okay, Muhammad Zakwan Abdul Razak. Okay, you can unmute yourself.
Assalamualaikum, Doctor. My name is Zakwan. I'm doing MPIA. Just now when you were explaining on the study plan, so I'm doing part-time MBIA. So the study plan that we receive for MBIA is only 2 courses for semester. But if I'm not mistaken, like you mentioned about all 4 courses in 1 semester just now. Please correct me if I'm wrong or like explain
No,
again.
you are right about the part-time mode. So the one that I was showing just now was for full-time students. For part-time students, you can take 2 courses per semester only maximum, yeah. But for MPSM, it's different. It's best for you to finish as many courses as possible, because you might take some time when it comes to the last semester for MPSM dissertation. Okay, so it can prolong your study period. So that's why for MPSM, we advise students to try to finish the courses as soon as possible. But for MBIA, only 2 courses are allowed for part-time mode.
Thank
So
you.
Brother Zakwan, you are receiving the right document, yeah?
All right. Thank you, Doctor.
Welcome.
Okay, is there any other questions from SITA students? Okay, if no, we proceed with, okay, Brother Rizan Tambi. Okay,
Assalamualaikum.
salam.
Saya nak tanya, MPSM ni di bawah kita
Yes, SITA.
Yeah, offered by Sita lah, but it's actually under Kulliyyah of ICT. Okay.
Yalah, tapi di bawah unit cita lah ya.
Correct, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, welcome.
All right, welcome. Okay, if there are no more questions, okay, let's proceed with the Head of Department, Library and Information Science, DLIS, Assistant Professor Dr. Zahida, to brief about the DLIS program. Welcome, Dr. Zahida.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you, Sister Shamimi. So everyone can hear me? Alright, okay. Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To our DDPG, Dr. Murni Mahmud, all the HODs, PG coordinators, other department members, and of course to all new students. Welcome to KICT, and for the DLIS new students, welcome to Department of Library and Information Science. So I can see a few names here that are familiar. Sister Sama, how are you, Sister Sama? And then Sister Alia. So I believe that all of you are now registered in DLIS, undergo the courses already, started the course. Okay, let me share my screen first. Okay, bismillah. Right. Can all of you see my screen? Okay, let me. Okay.
Yes.
Right. Inshallah, it's not going to be long, even though the slide is quite lengthy. Right. So again, welcome everyone to the LIS. So actually, just a short history. The LIS is actually established in 1992. If you notice earlier, Dr. Murni mentioned that the KICT was established in 1998. So this department is older than KICT. So it was from ada Kulliyyah, and then we joined KICT in 1992. So it was actually meant for the librarians actually to upgrade the competency of the existing librarians. However, so along the way, there's a lot of demands, and then even now, we can see a lot of students not actually even from the background of library. So everyone is actually can join the LIS programs. Okay, so this is some of the missions. Just now, Dr. Madiha has shown our beautiful KICT building. So just to show you, I don't have the department pictures for today. Sorry for that. But this one is our beautiful IIUM library building. So for library student, the LIS students, this is another place that I believe you will frequently visit. We call this as Dar Al Hikmah Library. Inshallah, when this pandemic going to be over soon, so we can visit all the beautiful places in IIUM, inshallah, including our Kulliyyah. All right. So this is again the facilities, like Dr. Murni actually has covered this. In the LIS, we also have research unit, resource center. So since we are now in online mode, so inshallah we are going to visit and then use all the facilities soon. Okay. So this is the department members. So I am Dr. Zahida, the head of department. So today with me today is Sister Martini. Sister Martini, maybe you can turn on the camera and say hi to the students. So I believe all this while you have been communicating with Sister Martini. She is the senior administrative assistant that helping the department out on the academic matters. So if let's say you have problem with your admissions, all the regulation about the programs, you can ask Sister Tini. And then at the same time, I believe all of you have been added to the WhatsApp group for easy communication. Sister Tini is there, myself is also there, right, to assist you 24 hours, by the way. And then at the same time, we also have our department members, Prof. Dr. Roslina Usman, Associate Professor Dr. Rusfa Hashim, who is also the IIUM Press Director, Dr. Sharifah Nur Amira, Dr. Norleni, Nilam Putri, and also Dr. Nur Saadah. Okay, so maybe some of you are familiar with these faces, especially for those who are alumni. All right, so our program, we have 4 programs. MLIS, we have 2 by Coursework and mixed mode. PILIP, we have 2 research and by mixed mode. Just to let you know that DLIS only, this is the department who only offers PILIP by mixed mode, the PhD by mixed mode. Okay, so for the coursework, all right, so this is just some kind of why you need to join us. Maybe I can skip this for now. So this is more important on the coursework, on the study plan for MLIS, both for coursework and mixed mode. I will share the slide later if you're not really clear on the slide here. But basically, the difference that I want to share is the last course, the last master course that you need to attend. For mixed mode, you need to attend dissertation. Okay, for coursework, you still need to do research, but this mini project we call DRP. Okay, so I will show you shortly later how is it going to look like, right? And then this is for PILIP. This is for mixed mode. So mixed mode, the difference between mixed mode and research is you need to attend courses in the first 2 semesters. Okay. The 2 required courses, Kulliyyah required courses, has been mentioned earlier by Dr. Mori and also Dr. Madiha. So my focus here is only the core courses that are the department required courses. So 4 department required courses, and another one is 1 elective course that need to be attended. Then after that, you can straight away register for the research. And for this one is PILIP by research, fully research. So 2 courses only need to be attended, which are the Kulliyyah required courses, and then you can straight away register for research proposal, LISE 8999 as shown there. Okay, so these are the research areas that might interest you, but it's not limited to the list here. Okay, so I create this specific slide for those who are new. Okay, so I believe since this is the 2nd week, I believe some of you have attended classes on the last week. So these are the recommended study plan for MLIS Semester 1 student. So you need to take this department required courses with these lecturers. So make sure you are approaching the right lecturer. And then maybe for those, I'm saying this because I know that some of you still having maybe some issues on the registration, waiting for EPT result, okay? But somehow you are advised or recommended to start the class earlier, join the class. Okay, while waiting for the result or any other issues. All right. So make sure you approach this lecturers listed here. Okay. And another thing about MLIS, you are required to attend one course we call it fieldwork. It's a practical training. So this is also different compared to other programs in KICT. So only MLIS student, and then usually it is recommended to be taken during last semester. But usually for those students who have working experience, especially in the field of library, so you can apply for exemption. So usually you can apply for exemption through a form, and then we are going to look through and advise you accordingly whether you can whether the exemption can be approved or not. And the duration is 8 weeks, 2 months. All right. Then okay, since for the LIS we are only offering PG courses, so even though you are doing MLIS coursework, you still need to do a mini project. So these are the department research courses, all right? For PLIB and for PLIB, you need to take research proposal and then thesis for research and mixed mode dissertation. Well, for coursework, you have one course we call is DRP, Directed Research Practicum that I mentioned earlier. And for MLIS mixed mode, you need to register the dissertation. Usually, it is recommended to take it at the end of the study of your study, and usually you can apply for extension if needed. Otherwise, you can buat the GOT like Dr. Murni mentioned just now. All right. Then, right. So since all of you will be doing research, so these are the names of the members of department with their research area, not limited to the list given here. But for now, from now on, I think you can start to think about maybe, which area of research that you are interested to work on. Okay, just to let you know, even though we are in the LIS, it is not limited for you to have supervisors from our department only. So it's open to other department as well. There's no problem. Okay, as Dr. Murni mentioned just now, you can set an appointment through iMonitor system, or just directly contact the department to arrange the consultation and so on. Then, okay, since we are now having class online 100%, so the main medium of communication will be the WhatsApp group. I believe, as I mentioned earlier, Sister Tini has created the WhatsApp group for MLIS and PLIB. So you can straight away asking question there. And then we also provide Google Drive for students for you to see all the steps, SOP, all the requirements needed, forms needed, so to prevent you to get lost throughout your journey. And then at the same time, you also can email us straight away to Sister Tini or myself. The email address is there. Then so for this is the last one, just to share with you. So for LIS students, once you have enrolled to our course, you will be automatically join LISA. LISA is Library and Information Science Students Assembly. So it is actually international society. So this one, the one that I mentioned here, is under IIUM, which is under the department. So in this term, the LISA's advisors is Dr. Norleni, and the LISA's president is Brother Afham. Brother Afham is also our MLIS student who are taking part-time mode. He is an archivist at National Archive of Malaysia. So inshallah, the LISA will be calling all of you soon, or the new DLIS students for the meeting, inshallah. And then, so despite all the the things that the pandemic happened, it never stopped them to have a lot of activities. They have online talks last time. And then this is just to share with you some other activity that happened before, before the pandemic. They are really active organizing events, visiting libraries. So this is some of the pictures visiting libraries in Malaysia. And not to forget the department members' involvement and activities. So we are usually actively organizing seminars and also participating in seminars, talks, and other activities. So I hope that all of you are, as I mentioned by Dr. Murni and also Dr. Madiha, you are in good hand. Again, welcome to KICT. If you have problem, don't keep it to yourself. Ask us. I know that we have limitation, like the pandemic that's happening now, but inshallah it's not going to stop us to help you out. All right, that's all from me. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Zahida. Okay, is there any questions from the LIS students? Okay, Sister Kwan Jun in the chat box. Okay, may I ask, how can I go for fieldwork if I'm a part-time student?
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, June. Hi, June. Nice to meet you again. And then thank you for your time because you are working right now, right? Thank you for joining us today. Okay, talking about field work, usually it is recommended to take it not now, not in the first semester. Usually it will be at the end of the semester. And if you are working, usually you can apply for exemption. But the department will go through the field of the area of your working experience, whether it suits the requirements or not. So you don't have to worry about it.
Okay. Is there any other questions? Okay, thank you, Kwan Jun. Okay, any other questions? Okay, if not, let's we proceed with the next information that will be shared by our PG coordinators. Okay, Dr. Adamu Abu Bakar about the research program. And so welcome, Dr. Adamu. Is Dr. Adamu is here?
Okay, thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum. Let me share my screen first. Okay, I hope you are seeing my screen.
Yes, Doctor.
Are you seeing my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Oh,
Yes.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm going to share about these consolidated program, which are two Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science and Information Technology and Masters in Computing and Information Technology. Henceforward, right from matric number 182 to this point, any student that is coming for Masters and PhD within these two Kulliyyah, that's either computer science or Iias, will be enrolling for these two programs. So for Masters, we refer to it as MCST, and for PhD is PSCT. So they have something in common, which of course, that's how research program have in common. In your first semester, you are required to go for this audit cost. And of course, the offering department is DIS. And of course, since it is audit, you don't expect to earn any credit, and there's no any prerequisite for it. So both masters and also PhD, they are going for this. This is the first basic entry for these two programs that we refer to them as consolidated. So within this time, you will have all the familiarity that you are supposed to make by yourself, and also we will try to help you to make sure that before you finish this course, you are well prepared to go deep into your research. All right, then specifically for the PSCT by research, that means the Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science and Information Technology by research under full-time. These are the most important thing that I would like to highlight to you, the semesters. If you could see over here, we have 6 semesters. We assume things are normal when you have these go through this semester. So at first semester, we expect you to have these 2 audit courses, very, very important. And if you could see, within the semester, we expect you to have some highlight about your research proposal. So probably highlight means that you are doing the course, and at the same time, you are trying to see how you can have your own research proposal. Of course, we are assuming that you are already registered in the Kulliyyah. That's one assumption. If, like, for example, in any way you have problem with the EPT, like the way somebody asked some question about he don't know still his status because he has to go through EPT, please come to us. We know how to make sure to work with you to advise you on how you utilize this first semester, because this first semester is very, very important. It gives you the impression of exactly what will happen throughout the study. So for those that are successfully gone through the EPT and passed, so first semester, please try to understand that your research proposal should begin. Specifically when you are doing this research methodology class. From there, you should start to develop, to think about what you're going to do. So when you get into your second semester, we expect you to have your proposal defense, if possible. But you are within these 2 semesters, if you could see, your status is under research proposal. So what do we mean by research proposal here? It means like it is a different kind of course. You have to pass research proposal before you go to thesis. So once you pass this research proposal, then you go to thesis. We expect you to have it in the second semester. Then at your 3rd and 4th semester, this is a crucial time for you for your thesis. By 5th semester, we expect you are about to submit. And then by the last semester, we expect you to have your viva. That's the plan, because it's a research, and inshallah, we always try to walk through with you. The pressure also is on us, because we are required to see you graduate on time. It's very, very important for you to graduate on time. So it also applies to the masters. Within first 2 semesters over here, you are expected to have your research proposal done for the masters. So that by the time you are in second semester, it means you are done with your proposal defense. So within these 2 semesters of thesis, you are supposed to do your viva. That's the only difference with the PhD and masters. And if possible, then you can even extend to the PhD. We have a special arrangement for that. We'll talk about it later. Then for the part-time, if you could see, the only difference is timing. Now you are given up to the 4th semester to have your proposal defense if you're under part-time. That's the only difference. And for the viva, you see you are given another 6 semester to have your viva. That's the only difference, but all other things remain the same. All right, my task here is that you should understand, the moment you walk in as a PG student, I am required to have you, if there's any related academic problem, we are to discuss with you. So first task is to identify the potential supervisor for you. That's one of my tasks. As you just come in now, you don't know what to do, you are finding issue with this, I'm responsible to do that for you. Second, to assist the newly student, which is you, the PG, on how to find the supervisor. So I will assist you how to find, and then the office, the DPGR office, will provide an explanation about the rules and the procedure. Then next, while you are in, I will advise and assist you in your study plan. The study plan that I just said over here, I will advise you on how to go through it. And also, if you are exceeding, if you are going through the timing that I say is very, very crucial, please, I will not wait for you. I will just look at your profile, then I will call you for discussion about why this thing is happening. Then I will identify and monitor students with CGPA 3.0. Okay, this one is to be in general because it is under the Kulliyyah. I will identify weak students in the Kulliyyah and then conduct meeting with them. So meeting not only with CGPA 0.0, any person that goes beyond his normal time or the progress report is not quite as we expected, we have to have a meeting. Then I will notify the HOD and Deputy Dean about that. And if you are dropping, then we need to sit down and know the reason why you are dropping before then we can approve. So these are my tasks, and inshallah, we'll be working with you. We will not let you alone, and you will be successful, inshallah. So that's all from me. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Dr. Adamu, for sharing the PG program for PCST and MCST. Okay, is any questions from the research students? You would like to ask any questions to our PG coordinator? Is anyone? Okay, if don't, okay, thank you, Dr. Adamu. So let's proceed with Dr. Najhan. Will present about the program, MIT program by Coursework and also by Coursework and research. Okay, welcome, Dr. Najhan.
Okay, thank you very much, Sister Shamimi. All right, let me share the screen. Right, let's minimize this. All right, you can see my screen, right?
Yes, Doctor. You can see.
Yes. Okay. First of all, I would like to welcome all of you, right, to KICT and especially to IIUM. All right. For the first program, I would like to introduce you to MIT by Coursework. Right. This is the program structure actually. Right. So this is the study plans. So if you are doing the full terms, so you have like 3 semesters. So this is the courses that you need to complete, right? So the first one is like Islamic worldviews, IT research methodology, IT project and change management, and then methodology for system development, right? So each courses contains 4 credit hours. And then for the second semester, you need to complete IT strategy and governance, and then you can choose the elective course. And there are a few elective courses that you can choose, right? And then at the semester 3, you can doing your computer projects, right, which is contain 12 credit hours. All right, and then this is the steps, the guidelines, how you can find the supervisor, right, for your project, right? So by the end of the first year, right, second semester, you can write your proposal, right, and then you can find the potential supervisor from Kulliyyah staff, right? There's a list of staff. There is a list of expertise that you can discuss all throughout the semester, throughout the subject. You can discuss with you can ask your lecturer, right? All right. The step 2, you can register the computing project, right? Early of the second year's first semester, and then you need to fill in the computer project registration form. I believe that Murni has highlighted this form. And then when you complete, you need to present the computer project at the end of the second year's first semester. And then you need to again, right, like Dr. Muniz said, right, you need to fill the intention to submit the computer project, right, together with the 3 copy of the project report, and then the turn-in report verified by your supervisor, right? Okay, and then the next, right, on the day of presentation, right, this is the day of the presentation, a student will get feedback from examiner, right? Examiner will fill in the, I think this one you can, from the time to time, you can discuss with your supervisor, right? All right. Next is if you're doing mixed mode. Mixed mode means you don't want to do the project, right? You means you want to do some coursework and do some small research that we call mixed mode, right? So for the mixed mode, we have divided into 3 semesters as well, right? So this is for the full-time student. The first semester, you need to complete the Islamic worldview, right? Similar, the same subject with the previous one. IT research and methods, department requirement, right? You choose one. And then the second semester, you need to complete the IT research and proposal, right? And then the last one is you need to complete the IT dissertation. So this is dissertation means like small research, but it contains 20 credit hours. Right? For the project, only 12 credit hours, but for IT dissertation contains 20 credit hours. Right? So the process is similar with the project. Right? You need to you need to complete the prerequisite course, right? So this is the form, right? This form that before you can you need to complete as I explained previously, you need to complete the Islamic worldview and ICT, right? And then you need to complete the ICT research method, right? And then one department requirement, right? All right. Next is similar to the project, right? You need to fill in, but this is a different form. The IT research proposal for defense, right? So you need to do the research proposal, right? Defense, right, for your dissertation, right? Okay, and then this is on the day, I believe the process of finding the supervisor also similar. So when you have supervisor, you can always discuss this step with your supervisor. I think if I discuss here, it will not help so much, but just a step, right? So when you have the proposal, you need to defend your proposal. Mean when your proposal has done, you can proceed with that proposal. All right, so this is the last one is by research. This means you want to do your master by fully research, right? Okay, so for fully research, you need to fill in the registration form, right? And then complete 2 courses. Okay, complete 2 courses, Islamic Worldview and ICT Research and Methodology. Right, other process is similar, right? Similar to the dissertation. You need to complete the proposal. You need to present you need to defend your proposal, right? And then you need to register, right? Register this proposal, right? You're done with this, okay? And then at least you have at least 2 PG seminar, right? This one, and you need to require to have a PG seminar form, right? So when you want to do this PG seminar form, and then so at the end you need to this is the proposal. When you're done with proposal, and then you need to complete your thesis, and then you have you need to Viva, right? To do the Viva. So that will be the end of your study, right? But this is for the research. I believe we are not more offer, right? Sister Mimi, only, right?
Yes, we're not offering.
For the research, I think
Yes.
Dr. Adumu has explained. Right? For
Yes,
MIT, we focus only the coursework, and then with the coursework with the dissertation. All right. Thank you very much. If you have any question, you can ask, or if you have a question later, you can always email me, right? Or drop by in the future, inshallah. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you, Dr. Najahan. Okay, we are running out of time, so let's proceed with our session with the presentation from the head of research and innovation, Dr. Azura Zakaria. Welcome, Dr. Azura.
All right, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Sister Shamimi. And welcome to all new PG students to KICT. All right, so first of all, let me share my screen first. All right. Okay, so I hope that I can go a quick briefing on this research and innovation in our Kulliyyah. So basically, this is the idea of this briefing on the research and also innovation in our Kulliyyah, basically to let you know what are the research areas that has been done or has been conducted in our Kulliyyah, so that you can have an idea. And also, if you still don't have the idea on what research area that you want to pursue for your PG program later on, so you can have a bit or rough idea on based my presentation after this, right? So my name is Dr. Nur Azura Zakaria. You can call me Dr. Azura, and I'm the head of Responsible Research and Innovation. And my assistant is Sister Laili, right? So the briefing outlines basically my briefing today is on the research unit. So basically we have 12 KICT research unit, and we also have 3 university research unit or under the university research cluster. And after that, I will explain a little bit on the KICT journals that we have at this moment. All right, so if you want to know further on the research unit or the research groups under KICT, you can go to the KICT website, and then you can go to the research and publications, and under the research and publication, you can go to the research groups. Yeah, so all information on the research group is in the KICT website. But actually, at this moment, we just or recently updated the research members, right? The research unit members. So in future or in timely manner, I will inform the KICT or the ICT unit to update all the information in the research group in the website, inshallah. All right, so the first research unit is the perceptive and sentiment computing. So these are the list of members, which is led by Dr. Muna Azuddin. So she's the coordinator for this RU1. I'm not going to explain all on the research group or the research unit. I'm going to focus more on the research area and also a little bit on the collaborators that they have. With external or internal collaborators. All right, so for research unit 1, perceptive and sentiment computing, the research area are focusing more on the human behavior and cognition, social technical issues, affection, human-centered design, gamification, social media and interaction. All right, so these are the collaborators that they have with the external agencies, which is the JAKIM project, Dyslexia Lab with the Penawa, and also the Centris, MyHCI-UX, and also they have the collaboration with the Universitas Muhammadiyah Jakarta and the Center for Innovative Digital Experience, CIDEX. All right. The next one on the pervasive computing for brain development group, PCBDG. This one is led by Dr. Nur Zaliza Muhammad Noor. She's the coordinator for this RU, and these are the members for this research group or research unit. All right. So basically, the research area for this group, basically on the mental fatigue, on the stress, motivation, early detection on the learning disability children's, porn addiction, driver behavior, mood, and also sentiment analysis. So these are the area of research that they are working at this moment. So the collaborators that they have is the NASOM, Persatuan Dyslexia Malaysia. This is Alam Academy Laut Malaysia with the UITM, USM, and also the Hospital Penawa. So basically, with Hospital Penawa, they already established 3 groups, which is the Dyslexia Lab, IUM Penawa Minds Lab, and also the BrainNet. So the idea, okay, or the initiative of having this lab with the Penawa basically is to help or to venture on the what we call the learning disability children. Yeah, they work closely with the Penawa Special Learning Center, which they have many branches all over Malaysia. And these actively they are actively doing this kind of research and also development with Hospital Penawa. All right. And the third research unit is the Smart Data Analytics, and these are the members led by Dr. Mira Kartivi. So basically, for this research unit, their research work is more on the social media analytics, business intelligence, and also the big data. So you can have a look on the objective for this research unit later. Right? And for research unit 4, social media, platforms, e-learning and education, this research unit is led by Prof. Asadullah Shah. He's the coordinator, and these are the members for this research unit. So the research area basically for this research unit is on the conceptual or empirical research works in terms of the social media, e-learning and also educations. And they are also active in giving talks to the KICT members and also to the students on their research, current research works that they are working on. Right? And the next one is RU5, Research Unit 5, Semantic Body of Knowledge and Technology. These are the members, and the coordinator is Prof. Dr. Roslina Osman. Basically, the research areas that they work on is the semantic body of knowledge and technology, and they also active in integrating the Islamic perspective with the research. Yeah. And also they work on the principles, the principles of the semantic, the information retrieval, the ontology, and also the taxonomy. And these are basically the awards or the research grants that they received and they have worked on before this. Right? The next one is the Research Unit 6, ICT and Islam. The coordinator is Prof. Muhammad Fauzan Nordin. And these are the members for RU6. The research area, all right, for this RU basically on the ICT and Islam and also knowledge management. They are also active on the Islamic principles, integrating the ICT and Islam. And if you heard on the Maqasid Sharia, so this research unit also work on that area as well. For Research Unit 7, the coordinator is Dr. Muhammad Sadri Abu Saman, and these are the members for this RU. So basically the research area, okay, the research area for this research unit is on the intelligent translation, digital media, right? And for the postgraduate, basically they work on the digitization, information visualization, textual analysis, transliteration, and so on, right? And for this research unit also, they already have their own flagship, which is called as Humanizing Digital Education Flagship 2.0. And their collaborators, in terms of the internal collaborators, they work with the KLM, Kulliyyah of Languages and Management. So basically this Kulliyyah is located in Pago, Johor. They work also with CELPAD, IUM Academy of Graduate and Professional Studies, and also KIRKHS. For the external, they work with the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture Malaysia, MOTEC. They also work with DBP, Dewan Bahasa and Pustaka, Institut Terjemahan and Buku Malaysia, ITBM, National Library of Malaysia, and the last one, Penterjemah Malaysia. Right? For next research unit, RU8, the name of the RU is Information Systems, Internet and Governance. So the coordinator is our dean, which is Prof. Abdul Rahman Ahlan. And these are the members for this research unit. And basically the research areas that they work on is the IT and organizational applications and its management, the use and impact of IT in the country and societal level. The research teams also include IT governance, strategic information systems, IT policies, e-commerce, e-business, e-government, IT outsourcing and cloud computing, IT and SMEs, e-learning, e-health, IT education and workforce, and also IT ethics and Islam. All right. So basically, these are the areas that they are working on for this RU. All right. For RU9, computational intelligence, these are the members. Yeah, so many members inside this RU, and this RU basically led by Dr. Suryani Sulaiman. All right. So the area of this research unit, basically they work on the computational intelligence in terms of the concepts, models, techniques or algorithms, and the broad area basically on the AI, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and also the natural languages. All right. So those who intend to work on these AI, machine learning, natural languages, perhaps you can look more on this RU and also the expertise for inside this RU. Right. The next one is the RU10 Software Engineering. These are the group members and led by Dr. Nur Sarima Saleh. So basically the areas, okay, on the that they work for the software engineering on the software quality, the requirements engineering, empirical study in various domains, and then safety, security, privacy, and also agile software development. And they also include on the software evaluation, right, for this research area. And in terms of the collaborators, right, they collaborate, basically they work with RU2, PCBTG, and they work with the Penawa Hospital. They establish on this BRANNet the assessment and management of learning disability, and also they have the MOA collaboration with the Universitas Islam Negeri Syarif Hidayatullah UIN Jakarta, right? In terms of RU11, blockchain or distributed ledger technology, DLT and applications, these are the members, and the coordinator is Dr. Normi Sham Awang Abu Bakar. So basically they work on the blockchain and also the sustainable social bank, right? And these RU also, they have their own flagship, which is Sustainable Social Bank flagship 2.0. All right. The next one is RU12, the Information Assurance and Security, IAS. These are the members and led by Dr. Nurul Nuha Abdul Molo. So basically the area of research for this research unit is on the information security and privacy in terms of the management and also the behavioral and cultural issues. They also work on the cyber law. They have a collaboration with ICOL for this cyber law research work. Yeah. And these are basically the University Research Unit, Center of Excellence for Cybersecurity, COEXIS. These are the members, and the coordinator or the principals for this RU is Dr. Normaziah binti Abdul Aziz. Basically, they work on the network security, malwares, cryptography, quantum computing and quantum information, digital forensics, risk management, and cybersecurity policies. And they are also active in terms of the outreach or the community engagement, whereby to distribute the or to create security awareness among the school students. Yeah. The next RU, this is also the University Research Unit, RU27, IT Development and E-Government, again led by our Dean, Professor Dr. Abdul Rahman Ahlan, and these are the members, right? And basically the research area is much on the ICT for development, society and IT security, ICT development and policy in Muslim countries, e-government and digital divide information, and also IT literacy. All right, the next one, in terms of the KICT journals mentioned by Dr. Murni just now, we already have two journals, yeah, JISDT, Journal of Information Systems and Digital Technologies, and also IJPCC, International Journal on Perceptive and Cognitive Computing. So these are the websites for both of the journals. Basically, JISDT handled by Department of Information Systems, while IJPCC handled by Department of Computer Science. So basically, these two journals are free of charge. So you can have this opportunity all right, to write some of articles or your proposals, or to extend or to improve your proposal, and then try to submit to these journals. All right. So if you have any questions, you can always contact me, and you can always contact my assistant, Sister Nolaidi Sanadi. So basically, for this RU, the students who maybe some of you will be approached by our researchers later on to become their GRA, okay, or research assistant, to work with their funded projects and so on. So when you have associated with some projects, so you can register yourself to this RU, and then you can work or you can enter the RU and do the research works inside the RU. All right, so basically these are the brief information on the research area in KICT. So perhaps if you still don't have any idea on what research that you want to do, so based on this briefing, you can have some ideas, and you can find the expertise. And the most important thing is your research must be something that you love to do and you have interest on it, because that's going to be your expertise later on. So that's all from me. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Azura, for the brief. Okay, we have one question. Oh, okay. Are you going to share the slides after the briefing?
Inshallah, I will share with
Okay.
Sister Mimi, and Sister Mimi will share with all of
Okay.
you.
All right. Okay. Thank you. So, any questions before we end our session for today?
Is
Alright.
our dean in?
I think not yet. No. Okay, Brother Amir, you want to ask any questions?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. Can you hear me?
Yes, can.
I would like to ask, I'm interested in change of programs. So how do I do that if I want to change programs?
Change program. Okay.
Yeah.
You can email me your appeals, and I will forward you the form. You have to fill up the form of change of program and submit to our PG office.
Okay. All right.
All right. Okay. Is there any other questions? Okay. Okay, Dr. Madia. Okay.
Okay, not a question, just to respond to the question earlier on with regards to EPT test, right? I think some students were asking just now. So yeah, you are advised to sit in for the classes first lah. Yeah, as shared, I think the link has been shared by Sister Shamimi in the chat box to access to classes. So you can join first, but this is unofficial. Yeah, you must make sure that you pass EPT first in order to be registered to the courses. Okay, so I hope that clear up the question with regards to EPT just now.
Alright.
Yeah, at the same time, please always check with CPS, yeah, about the date for the examination. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Madiha. Okay, all right. Okay, okay, everyone. Okay, we have reached at the end of our program. So if there are any other questions that you want to raise or ask, you may always email to us or contact us through official WhatsApp group for PG students. Okay, once again, we would like to remind all new PG students to record your attendance. And on behalf of the Kulliyyah of KICT and PG Office, we would like to welcome all new students to KICT, and may Allah bless and ease your postgraduate journey, inshallah. So before we end our session, we take some group pictures. Okay, I appreciate if everyone can turn on your camera so that have okay. If you can open your camera, it's really appreciate. Okay, okay. Is everyone is ready? Okay, full screen. All right, everyone is ready? Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me see first. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone. And let's end our session with Surah Wal-Asr.
MashaAllah, it's really good to see some familiar faces. Shahira, how are you?
Alhamdulillah. How about you, madam?
Alhamdulillah, MashaAllah.
Okay, thank you everyone for joining our session. And okay, see you at PJ office.
Are you sure?
Thank you all.
Thanks a lot.
Assalamualaikum.
Welcome to the city. Bye.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Dr. Ami. Okay, we forgot to introduce Dr. Ami just now. Head of
Yeah,
department.
we didn't introduce the lecturers who are
We have forgotten, MashaAllah.
Oh,
Sorry
it's
about that,
okay.
Dr. Ami.
No problem, Dr. Muni.
So sorry. Alhamdulillah. Thank you very much, the coordinators and head of departments.
Thank you.
Ni Shahira, which program you're joining?